All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to episode 101 of Freshly Brewed. Shall we build a deck and we just freaking play it? Now, this brew might look a little less brewy than usual, of course. Lizard has been a deck on and off in standard for a while. This is more of like a metagame brew, like, comment, subscribe, support the content, obviously, where main deck Magebane Lizard in standard right now seems kind of awesome. Whereas it's insane against the Izzet deck, it's ready against Omniscience, good against control decks, and finding a way to play this card in your main deck, because we saw a mono red deck playing in the main deck that won a challenge last weekend, is a pretty cool place to go, and this is the most logical place where it would be excellent, right? It's actual in an actual Lizard deck. So, hyper-aggressive Lizard deck here. We're playing a few non-Lizard 1-drops because, like, I think the biggest problem the Lizard deck has is not having enough 1-drops to turn on Gecko on turn 2. But we got Geckos, Lizards, Roseacres, and Scorches. We also got the Hearthborn Battler. Whenever any player plays their second spell, your opponent takes 2. It's you or your opponent. So again, more anti-Izzet stuff. We got Torment here to try and deal with Lockdown, which is very good against us. More on the board as well. Discard, Forges, get the idea, and not much going on here. It's pretty simple stuff. So that's the deck. Let's see what it's got going on here. Brought to you by... This video and this month's content is brought to you by Into the AM, a fantastic apparel company specializing in really high quality, really comfortable outerwear, a little bit of innerwear too, of course. You see here they have a basic collection, kind of some low-key comfortable stuff. They do printed t-shirts, which are super comfortable, really fun designs too, like the one I'm wearing in this video, as well as a bunch more. They've been around for over a decade. Make sure you check them out. Use the link in the description or in the chat and get 10% off your order. They also have a phenomenal Memorial Day sale starting on the 16th, which is going to be up to 70% off site-wide. So check it out. Support the content. Thanks so much. All right, folks, new sponsor, Into the AM. Check them out. I'm not wearing an AM shirt today. It's in the wash, actually, as I'm washing my laundry for the trip coming up. But super comfortable stuff. Great company. Happy to be working with them. And, of course, I'm on a 1-month trial sponsorship. So if it goes well, hopefully they'll be a full-time sponsor. And, of course, you can support me to make that possible by checking out their stuff. So they're also having a huge Memorial Day sale starting today. So click the link, 10% off. You must use the link to get the 10% off. And there's no code. You should use the link and you get there. So... all right, hand is great. Hand is awesome. This hand is the Stones. Let's go. Gecko Gab is a little awkward. We'll figure that out. We got Swamp, go. All right, so obviously Higher Claw living here would be a big deal. We can Gab first, though, you know. So we got Rot, Curse, Rashaka. We draw Magebane Lizard. So not our preferred matchup, but it's fine. Definitely interesting. Do I want to just Gecko into Gev? Yeah, probably. Let's attack. Yeah, we're gonna do the thing. A little awkward, obviously, but... all right, so add some mana, play the Gev, do the Lizard thing, and say go. Dragons are lizards, right? They play Unholy Annex. They are freaking dead. All right, you got it, friend. No attacks. Lose some life. Draw some cards. You draw land. So our Magebane Lizard is a big idiot. We can torment the thing before Chamber goes off. Yeah, sure. So just attack by Magebane Lizard. That's fun. Attack. Deal 1. Deal a bunch. And play the Lizard and say go. Oh, it's a demon. Oh, right. Duh. I knew that.
Whoops.
I should have killed the Chamber then. My bad. My bad. That's on me. I just totally blanked on the Scorpion Demon. Now we're going to kill the Archfiend of Dross, though. So maybe it ended up working out for us. Our deck is honestly quite soft to big creatures. This deck is definitely a metagame deck. This deck is built to try and beat up on Izzet decks and Omniscience decks and the top decks in the format. Mono Black Demons is kind of a bit of an outlier. So, I mean, it's good for us that we're going to kill this demon, though. So, play land, kill this, take a point, and send it. We're at 8. They're at 5. If they pop up the Ritual Chamber this turn, do we kill them? They block Gev, take 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it does. So, Godzilla Restub, thanks so much. All right, they're dead. They're dead.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
All right, so when you cast a laser spell, it does 1 damage to target opponent. So there's dead. No, we do right. They're at 7. Attacking everything. Block this. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yep, there's fun. Just DOB. Take a damage. Take a damage.
Game.
And pack it up. Lizards. Better than demons. Heard it here first on Freshly Brewed. All right, so probably not a great matchup for us, but got those forges when in the sideboard, honestly. So forges are in. Go for the throats are in. Duress is, I think I like the warlocks better. We're gonna call the cutdowns. Duress is like the abrades. Duress is, it's like okay against them. Torment is probably too important to ignore. I don't like Battler against them. They're not playing Lockdown. They have a lot of cut downs and go for the throats and stuff. Doesn't seem great threat-wise against them. They're also bringing in other 3s too, so maybe we want the third Duress. 3 Torment's a lot. That's a lot of life loss. We do gotta kill their big... Yeah, bring a Torment, whatever, sure. Let it ride. Maybe Magebane Lizard could come out too. Oh my god. Hand of the week. All right, mulligan into a real stinker. All right, well, that's pretty awful. Shuffler's rigged, etc., etc. I mean, just gotta mulligan this. All right. Mulligan is to 5. This hand's great. Ship the lizard and a land. I mean, 1-drop, Gev, 2-drop, removal spell. If our opponent's hand is remotely reasonable, we probably can't win this game, but he's starting to believe. Bastronaut. I like that better, actually. Bastronaut first. Because we can play Higher Claw after Gev. Go ahead, cut it down. Cut him down. Where he stands. Cool. All right, so we dodged a bullet on Higher Claw. There's Rot Curse Rashaka again. I mean, if they don't kill this and we draw another lizard, I would say we have a chance this game. But here's the Annex again, sure. I don't want to go for the throat of Rashaka, so I was pretty good. So okay. The creature you control enter with a conditional counter on them for each opponent who's lost last life this turn. Cast the lizard, deal 1 damage to every opponent. So like, yeah, we can't go for the throat this rocker shotgun. They just have too many big idiots in their deck we need to kill anyway. So do we just Gecko and Higher Claw? Do we play? We don't have the mana up. We discard this land, or we can't, right? Yeah, whatever. So deal 1. Speeds up, I suppose. And deal 1. Gev is like really, really good. Okay. I get pumped too, right? So yeah. No, I played the lands wrong. I'm an idiot. Ugh.
Whoops, whoopsie.
Sloppy Jim today. I'm in full on commentator washed Magic player mode. So missed a counter on Higher Claw, which is pretty damn bad. They're playing their own speed lands. Jeez. Okay.
Now this is pod racing.
Okay. That sucks. Sure. 16, 18. We draw Vine Lasher. We can't lose anything in combat here, so just jam, right? Alright. I don't know what's going on, folks. I'm now officially lost. With Dub's Vine Lasher in play, at least our lands are good draws too, so They'll both be bigger, too, because of Gev, right? So, take a point. 2-3. 2-2. I mean, they're at 8. They're probably not playing Sleepers if they're playing Deep Cavern Bat. They play some big dumb demon here, like... I think they're just dead. Okay, take one, speed up. Here's an Archfiend. They have one blocker and they're super dead on board. Okay, I mean, definitely an interesting looking demon list here. A couple oddballs. They have a cut down too. Okay, that changes the math a little bit. So they're effectively at 11 with one blocker. We draw Hired Claw. That's a bingo, folks.
Bingo!
That's gotta do it, right? That's 2 extra points of damage, non-combat. I'm just gonna attack. So we're dead. We're dead anyway, so we should attack. 2 points of damage. I can pump the claws. Let's roll 3s. Yeah, I mean, you're just dead, right? Block a 3, take 8. Exacxies? Oh, what a draw! Woo!
That is huge.
Sorry, friend. Can't beat the Lizard King, being me, of course. Gonna retire my Goblin King title and bring on the Lizard King title. All right, let's try it again. When I return to the basketball court, it's gonna be a bit. No! All right, I'm mulligan. That's a lot better. Keep this in ship. In the dark, probably a land. If we knew Magebane was good or bad, we could be more informed on that, but... Bastronaut into Gev. Let's get the paint land, right? Alright. I mean... I've seen better hands, but it's fine. I guess I'll keep.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Alright.
Pop quiz.
Oh. My favorite card after mulliganing, Hopeless Nightmare. This is going to be a massacre. We're going to get destroyed here, I think. If they are a temporary lockdown, nowhere to run, like, you know, et cetera deck, this is going to be a nightmare matchup for us. Yeah, this is not good. Alright. Not looking good. Speed to 2. Say go. Got Gev. Old Gevaronis. This is a thing that building a deck like this will need to work around. Is it like the whole format's trying to beat Izzet? So like all these cards that are good against Izzet are also good against us, which is kind of an issue, but we draw Gecko. The old Gecko's Gev issue. Still fine. Alright. Here we go. There's old Gevaroni. 3P says, sorry, Jim, this deck of yours can't exist in a metagame where temporary lockdown exists. I might agree with that. You have a plan for it, you know? You gotta have a plan, folks. Just gotta have a plan. And their plan right now is to cast Hopeless Nightmare 1,000 times. We draw Cut Down. That does make their blocks. I think it's a block Geb, though. I think we jam, and then whatever blocks Geb, we'll just kill. We just can't. I'm just gonna maul. We just can't win this game. All right. So, horrendous matchup. We're gonna bring in the Forges, the Lynxes, the Torment, maybe the Warlocks and the Duresses. I think Cut Down's better than Abrades here. I cut the Abrades, cut the Lizards. That's some Duress, actually. The Battler's got to go. Got to cut one more card? I mean, just 2 Duress is fine. And then, yeah, we'll see what we can do here, but... Alright, on the play. Sure, this is fine. We can keep this. So, we have Duress into 2-drop into 3-drop. He draws some spells here, but their hand is Lockdown, Nightmare, 5 cards. Fantastic for us. Take the Lockdown. We already have a card discard to Nightmare, which is fantastic, and they kept the real shitter here, so hopefully they break off. Nightmare discard, Sulphur Springs, no problem. Magebane seems good here. Why? Alright, rock the Gavin, say go. Don't draw, nowhere to run. It's funny because that's hilarious.
Somebody's playing a prank.
Literally just about to say it's funny that we have Warlock and they actually have no spells in their hand, probably. And we draw Duress the exact same turn, but sure. We're going to Warlock first, in case I drew a Kieran. 3/3. They've got 2 more lands, which honestly is a good thing. Because imagine they just had a spell, we took it. It's the same thing, basically, so... They don't really need land 7. Alright, well, this is a extremely ugly game, but sure. Don't draw nowhere to run, please. Each bounce is 3 damage. Why? All of their bounce is creature-based, right? Like, they're not playing this town and stuff. What are we doing?
Is there anybody in here?
What's going on? Hello? And we don't care what people say. Remember, folks, the first time with that follow button, watching YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. My name is Jim, the Pro Magic player, commentator, and full-time content creator. How you doing? Hit those buttons. Support the content. Support my family. Support the content. Coming in! Really ugly game Magic here. Did they actually time out, or did they stop the end of time? Opponent has stopped to have a conversation about how the shuffler is rigged against them, I guess. Yep. Alright, well, now's a good time to talk about the fact that I'm doing commentary this weekend. Turn on Star City Games on Twitch or on YouTube to watch the regional championship. Me, Corey, Ailey, and Reed bringing you all the action. Gonna be a lot of fun. So I'll see you there. End step, crack, nightmare. Sure. Always feels good when they sack a nightmare, because it means obviously their hand is bad, but also like removing a nightmare from play makes all their cards worse. Coverage starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow, correct? Shieldred the Apocalypse. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good, but our attacks here aren't the worst. So take 1. 2 more bodies. The game will probably end next turn, so take 2 more. Should I cast Duress? It's a lockdown! God, I'm the best Magic player alive! Love to see that. Hell yeah. All right. Game 3. Welcome. I guess we need some to go for the throats too, right? Got some cut downs. That's probably bad sideboarding, honestly. They have like Preacher too, so that's just really, really bad. Bad sideboarding, never punish, etc., etc.
Waka waka.
Don't want any more duresses on the draw. Don't want more duress on the draw. They also like have... Maybe the lynxes are bad on the draw. Maybe we just want more duress Here's one of all the dresses, actually. Like, hitting their nowhere to run and keeping it off the battlefield is actually so important that I think I might draft one more dresses. So, yeah, the Orzhov bounce deck usually has like 3 or 4 Preachers and a Shield or 2. Orzhov bounce deck is good against Izzet, pretty bad against everything else. We don't care what people say. What's going on here, French? You still tilted by that last game? Huh? What are you gonna do, eh?
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
It's not great, but the thing about Hopeless Nightmare is you just kind of want all your cards. Like, we Hopeless Nightmare discard a Sulphur Springs, our hand looks pretty good. So, like, this is fine. All right. We draw a Duress. That's actually a really interesting one. I think I want to cast Duress before like a 1-drop. I think the trying to hit nowhere to run before they can play it and start bouncing it a million times is so important. So, unfortunately, we did not hit, and their hand is pretty chunky. I mean, their hand's actually kind of bad, right? But like, it's kind of bad, but like, Bez is also really good against us. Their hand is double Beza Loran. What are they Loran for? I guess I have Forges. I don't know if I knew that, but all right. So we're just gonna play Thrill Seeker instead of for hired Claw, Gecko, Ping, Pump, etc. The Preacher Man. All right, this is cool. So we just go Hired Claw, deal 1, Gecko, make 2 mana. These Bezzes are like pretty gross, honestly. Beating 2 Bezzes is gonna be pretty tough. Beating Preacher's tough too, actually. Maybe we just like, I think we just Gecko into Torment. And then we'll just have to find an answer to oh, it's so bad. Bez is a beating for this deck. So is Preacher. I mean, this is like the literal anti-aggro deck, you know, like, holy shit. I don't know if this is right or not. I just lost my nerve. We keep a creature out of the. We keep it only 1 creature in play, so the Beza won't make tokens. And whenever you cast a lizard, you get mana. You get a trigger. So, no, I drew Momentum Breaker. The game's over. They found a thing to bounce, and now we're stone dead. All right. Yeah, just an actual nightmare matchup. Like, no, they actually have the Loran for the Forge, the best card we have against them. All right. Well. I guess we're gonna play some stuff. Damn. Yeah. They're just nightmare matchup, honestly. This Orzhov deck is like, it's so bad against most any non-red aggro deck. Like, but large part of the metagame. They're actually gonna play Valoran. Wow. That's insane for us. Sick. All right, let's do it. All right. Send him a Clowns. Maximum velocity, double strike on the Bastronaut. We still got to beat these 2 bases, which is pretty difficult, but all right, so I want to pump. So it's an extra 3 damage here, temporary, or an extra 1 damage here with the pump. What are we sacking to? Well, I guess they're gonna like, if they breaker us, we're sacking us into the higher claw. Let's see, put this here. All right, so Yeah, so they play. If they play Breaker, we sacrifice the Claw. We're still a massive dog. Yeah, these bases are pretty hard to beat. No blockers, thankfully, but here's a Gev. I mean, the problem is they have second basis, so like we don't even want to attack or do anything. Like, this can be a 3-1 double strike, which would trade with basic, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, this is not ideal, but it's fine. Just waiting for them to lock down us. They're already attacking? Oh my god. Such arrogance. No! Yeah, I mean... Nightmare matchup. I don't have any outs here, I don't think.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I don't know. Right, let's go look at the next match. That's fine. That is the metagame anti-red aggro deck. So, is what it is. What are you gonna do? All right, back to Freshly Brewed. No, we need a 1-drop. No.
Where are they?
1-drop.
Give me what I want! That's not what I want! Give me what I want!
We gotta keep, right? We can't mulligan this. Yeah, we're gonna keep. Ugh, gross. You can't mulligan double Gev, removal spell, Lizard, so. Later, Jennifer. Alright, so Withering Torment. They play a Mystic Monastery? Man, we played against Izzet like 9 times before this, and now that we're kind of queued up like the anti-Izzet deck, we just haven't played against Izzet at all. That's alright. We got legs. We got lizard legs.
Marvelous creatures, dragons, aren't they?
Close enough. Mystic Monastery. The thing is that the control decks don't usually play Monastery because, like, oh, Draycatcher. Oh my god. Oh, they're like, oh no, we did it! We did it! So they're playing, looks like a white splash in the Izzet deck. And so like the control decks don't play Mystic Monastery because they need all of their tap lands to be typed lands for their Verges. But Izzet won't play that many Verges, I don't think. So they're probably playing fast lands and pain lands. So, great. We draw a Battler, too, which is also great. So, ship it. Take 1. Coming in. The 3-4 Battler is pretty nice here. And Battler's like a second Lizard, where a second spell may take 2. So, they want to get the Cori Steel-Cutter going. You're dead! We did it! Alright, so is it with white? I would say that we want to bring in what? Our main deck's like kind of built to beat, is it? So maybe the Bastronauts can go because they're bad against Burst Lightning. And we want a few more removal spells, I think. I just want Duress, right? I think I want to just deal with their stuff 1 for 1, so like, I guess Torment's bad against them too, right? So you bring in like the Throats, the Cut Downs. I think that's fine. I don't think we want Duress. I could be wrong, but I think we want to just keep the board clear and lean on our Lizards. Lean on me. All right. Amusingly enough, the one that does see play is Sage of Disguise that doesn't actually have Flurry on it. Where are our 1-drops? What do we mean?
Where are they? You know what I want. I've been asking for it for years.
I like keep this hand, folks. We have triple 3-drop, 4 lands, no interaction, no removal spells, no 1-drops. We're gonna mulligan. Yeah, these cards are great, but we just can't. Yeah, we should interact.
brilliant player can get a strong hand cracked, go on tilt, and lose his mind along with every single chip in front of him.
Well, it's a bit of a downgrade. Sure, it's fine, I guess. Shuffler's broken, etc., etc. Play Thundering Falls. Planes? Slick Shot show off. We draw a Gecko, which is pretty awkward. Let's just Gav. I mean, they kill the Gav, we're in some big doo-doo, but that a soundbite from Rounders? Maybe. Please don't kill my Gev. This is my song about not killing my Gev. Please don't kill my... A Helix too? Okay. Interesting. Well, we're in trouble here. Our hand is heinously bad. That wasn't the worst. It's kind of funny, actually, texture-wise. The Izzet deck usually struggles against 3 toughness creatures. But if they're playing Helixes, they're actually pretty easy to kill. That's why Drake Hatcher is so good against in the Izzet mirror, because like they have burst lightnings for the most part and bounce spells, and that's it. Here's our battler. I mean, if we can go Thrill Seeker Gecko next round, it's not bad. Oh my god, man, this is gross. Oh my god. Definitely guess. Oh, never mind. I guess op first there inside that guy. So, all right. So that's probably us dying. I mean, we did try to mulligan for a removal spell and did not find one. There's a Magebane Lizard. We can cast all of it, I guess. It's kind of cool. So, speed up. What's it? Yeah, but Gecko. Lizard. Problem being that there are 21, and we have no answer to Slick Shot show off, so we're probably dead. Yeah, some Izzet decks are playing like two Burst Lightning, 2 Torches, but I mean, Gecko can loot. This is the way. Take one. Maybe they're playing Shiko too, maybe? I don't know what's going on here, folks. It's kind of an interesting looking deck. Mr. Purple says, I played against this player earlier, and I never found out what the white was for. Well, there you go. Rediscover the way. Lightning Helix. Let's also use they if we can in chat, please. We don't know who's behind the screen. Super easy to do. Barely an inconvenience. Take 3 is awesome. We draw Battler. So we can, like, loot for a removal spell or just cast Battler. How do we not die next? Like, how do we not die that turn? Like, I feel like... So we're going to reach over the way and have a bajillion mana up. What do you think, chat? Want to loot for a removal spell or just cast Battler and just freaking YOLO it? There are 20. They'd be going to 15 with Lizards and Battler. That's not good enough. Kill spell! Kill spell!
You know what I want.
No! And they don't know we didn't draw it, right? It does kind of feel like they have a counterspell, but it doesn't make any sense because, like, they would never board any counterspells against us. So, like, my domain brain is wired to think they have a counterspell, but it just doesn't make sense. So, all right, so yeah, tap land's kind of punishing there. It isn't as worse because, like, they might hold back in fear of a removal spell, but we can loot it away. Held back for the ground block? On what? There's no ground creatures in play. They have a haster, so be it, you know? I mean, I think that we, like, with Lizard and whatever in play, we need to end this game. The longer this game goes, the worse it gets for us, so. What?
Inconceivable!
What is going on? They could have just bought back Opt? What is happening right now? Do they have like... Do they have freaking the Spree counterspell? That would be absurd. Can't play counterspells in your Slick Shot show up deck, you know? Draw a Gecko and a Burnout. That sucks. What is happening right now? I mean, they have Double Strike next. I don't see how he can ever not... Like, they just return Helix next turn and kill us with Double Strike. So, like, we're just dead. You know? 14. If I loot, what am I looting for? Like a removal spell, I guess. Just gonna attack. Whatever. Saga with everything. I don't know what's going on here, folks. I am completely lost. There's no idea what's happening. Go to 9. Speed is max. I'm just gonna discard this card because it's just not really castable. I guess like the Bastionos. What am I doing? I meant to play this first. Oh god, it's such... my brain's on short circuit here, folks. I meant to cast the Gecko first and then loot. I didn't do that, which is really, really bad. Whatever, we're dead, I think. I can still cancel? Really? Could I cancel from there? Whatever. Alright. We could draw exactly cut down. Just like, I don't see how we can ever win. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Nothing about this game has made any sense. Any sense. We're 100% dead on board. Yeah, we're just dead on board. Like, Double Strike, rebuy Helix, kill us. But they just aren't doing anything. Like, I just don't know what's happening. I'm so confused. Destroy evil? You're 9. This town ain't big enough. Okay, that sort of makes sense. We're so dead. Like the deadest of deads. Alright, just freaking... It's like, whatever. Game 3 is fine. On the play for game 3. So they're like a weird Jeskai bounce Steel-Cutter deck. Play a lot of basics, too. Is Urbres Forge bet against this town's? Is Thoughtstalker Warlock in the equation? Maybe. Is Duress in the equation? Maybe. Like... I assume they have cutters. I think it's just fine as is. Like, just gonna run it. On the play. No, come on! Let's give you a functional hand. We're a mulligan. Alright, that's a lot better. Alright, keep this. Shouldn't double land. Alright, I mean... Hand's fine. Not great, but fine. Sheltered by Ghost is definitely possible. Alright, take the 1. Here's Thrill Seeker. Alright, we draw a land I feel pretty good. Untap land. No, I tap lands, so sure. They just have tap lands out the wazoo. Yes, they go. We draw land. Alright, sure. Speed to 3. I think his card's good. Imagine they have like Brotherhood's End or something like that. End step opt. They topped. Don't like that. I'm gonna hide. I'm not gonna look. I can't look. Fabled Passage? Drake Hatch. Oh my god.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Just get up. Let's get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it. Don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your
All right. Okay. All right. 2-1 on Freshly Brewed, losing only to the Nightmare matchup. We'll take that. All right. So, deck honestly felt kind of nice. Finding the right split of removal is important. It does seem like this deck will never be that Orzhov deck ever. But Lizard was good. There is obviously the inherent awkwardness of Gecko and Gev, but Torments are kind of cool. Battler was fine. Definitely having a 1-drop's really important. Time Mode is kind of cool. I actually kind of like this card. It blocks well too, which is nice. But I don't know, pretty cool deck. Definitely an interesting way to kind of like dodge the metagame a little bit with the lizards and stuff. But cool stuff. So, yeah, you two folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the show. Appreciate it.